Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaley, and I am the energy behind A Divine Dream. I am an Ascension coach, and I help awakened hearts and souls like you live and create their heaven on earth reality through direct connection to God's source from within and through soul light clarity coaching. When we are expanding into the Ascension process, our consciousness is expanding as well, and our human potential is coming online. So we get to explore soul gifts and new human perception abilities as well. And I'm so excited to dive into that with you guys over the expanse of my life as I am also going through this process, but also help you on your journey anchor into what you know on a soul level that you are a powerful creator. So let's create some heaven on earth realities for ourselves and for the collective. I know that's what I'm here for, and I know you're here for that too. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. And today's video, I really want to dive into the energy of abundance, the frequency of abundance, magic, and miracles. And the reason why this is coming up for me to talk about with you guys today is because I was doing my makeup and I'm putting my earrings in. And these earrings that I have on, I found them. They are diamond and gold earrings that I found. So let me drop into the story with you. So I had just gotten done doing an energy activation with a client, and it was all about abundance. So I was feeling that frequency. I was in that energy. I felt so good, so high vibrational. I was feeling the fullness of abundance in my heart, and I was so excited. My partner and I, we went into town afterwards and we got some lunch and we decided to go for a walk. So on our walk, we were, just walking around the neighborhood. And there are these little libraries around, and they are exactly what they sound like. If you're not familiar with what a little library is, it is a little library where people exchange free literature. So I noticed this, and there is a box with a bow on it. And I was like, ooh, that looks like a gift. I'm already in this flow state of abundance. I'm going to go check this out. I was just so excited and happy. And it didn't matter what was in that box. Like, I was already complete, and that is the key. But I go and I pull this box out and I open it up, and there are these earrings in it. And I look at them like, ooh, these are really pretty, but I'm not sure if they're for me. So I put them back. But before we walked away, I was struggling inside because I was like, ooh, there's something about this. I feel like this is for me, actually. And as soon as I felt that, a ladybug landed on my partner's hand, and I took it as a sign. I was like, thank you, little abundance ladybug. Thank you so much. So I go and I grab the earrings back out of the library and I flip it over, and I notice that these are diamond and gold earrings priced at $324. And I was like, "Oh my god." I was so excited because for me that was a big deal at the time, and to just come across it on a walk, it really felt like God, source, universe was just like, "We love you, we love you, we love you." And that is the best feeling when you literally feel the love of God holding you and giving you the biggest hug. And it's like magic and miracles are everywhere, and you are attuned to that frequency. That is the energy that I want you to experience on a daily basis because it is possible. Even 2 weeks ago, we were on a walk and there was some money on the side of the road. It wasn't much, but it was still something. And I was just like, yes, thank you for the money. We can align our energy to experience the magic and the miracles that are available to us. And it gets to be so fun because when we affirm that in our energy field, we are creating that, we are walking on that timeline where, of course, I would run into the little library with the diamond and gold earrings. Or, of course, I'm walking on the road where there's just money on the side. Or, of course, I'm experiencing the reality where people are opening doors for me, or people are offering me gifts of abundance. And abundance doesn't have to just be money, right? I know you know this. It could be a friend listening to you or giving you an amazing hug, or maybe it is somebody offering you abundance from their garden. There's so many ways to receive, but opening up our hearts to be in that receptive mode is actually a lot easier than you think. So let's go into this. I bring up this story because, like I said, I want you to feel the frequency of abundance, but not only abundance, magic, and miracles. We live in such a miraculous world. Anything is possible. And when we allow ourselves to align with that version of reality, we experience more and more of it because we are not only creating it, but we are attuning with it. We see more of it out and about in the world because our brains are looking for it. And it's so fun. You also become magnetic to it, where people just really want to pour love into you because your energy is outpouring love to them. It is an abundant infinity loop, and it builds and builds and builds. But being this energy, like I said, it can be a lot easier than you think. It all starts with gratitude and appreciation and feeling your complete state. What do I mean when I say feeling your complete state? I mean feeling the fullness of all that you are, where you feel whole and complete, where you feel whole, complete, and loved and worthy because you are so loved, you are so held, and we are so happy you are here. Thank you for being here. So when we feel that, when we really are moving from that state of consciousness where I am whole and complete, I am so full of love and love for life right now that everything is magic, everything is miraculous, everything is a gift. You will continue to have that mirrored back to you in your life. Feeling gratitude opens your heart up and opens your mind up to the feeling of, I have already received. And I know you know this if you're into manifestation or if you're into energy dynamics, is that when you feel that you have already received, you will attract more to receive because you're not in a state of lack. Lack is the energy. We're all familiar with it as humans, where you feel contracted in your energy and you feel fear, you feel separation, and you feel levels of self doubt or just doubt about reality, giving you, God giving you what you're calling in, what you desire. But when we're in that state of fullness, we've already received it energetically. So it can actually match us in our reality much easier. And you can feel this happening in your body, even just dropping in. Notice something. We'll do a little practice now. Notice something in your life that hasn't come in yet. And does it feel kind of critchy crunchy? Does it feel, oh, resistance, this hasn't come in yet? Or do you feel detached from it? Do you feel like, oh, even though this hasn't come in, I know and trust that it will in divine timing, as long as I stay in the state of receptivity, as long as I stay in the state of fullness and completeness, because what is yours will come to you and what you want will come to you, but sometimes it might come in ways that you don't expect, like diamond and gold earrings as a representation of abundance. And you can feel the difference of the energetic tonality within your system when you're feeling like, oh, when is this thing going to come in? I need this, I need this, I need this. It feels like you need to work hard for it or you need to make it happen. No, I'm not saying that there isn't work involved with shifting your energy or doing inner work or achieving a goal, but there's a difference in the feeling state within where you're working towards something and you're allowing it to happen and your body is open and your mind is open to the possibilities and you're feeling that fullness of all you are and you're enjoying your present state through the process, versus that contracted feeling of how am I going to make this happen? When you do that, you kind of, I want to say, screw yourself over a bit with love, with love, with love, with love. And you literally remove the divine off the table. It's almost like you're putting too much pressure on your individual sense of, I need to make it happen. But when you're open and receptive, and you feel that difference in your physiology, you can see how one state is, I'm alone in this and I need to make this happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. And it can feel like it can feel like a black hole spiral versus the expanded, I'm doing everything in my power to be in the energy of gratitude and appreciation. I feel this love. I feel this complete state. I am whole and complete now. And I'm feeling this flow of abundance. And I'm so excited and receptive for how these things are going to come in. And that invites the higher perspective of divinity to be on your team. You are a multidimensional being. You are functioning through levels of intelligence that are holding you in your itty bitty human form. Your soul is emanating through you, and then your soul is emanating through God, Source, all there is. When we notice the feelings of abundance and appreciation in our bodies and we feel that frequency, it becomes a key that opens a door to greater fullness, greater wholeness within ourselves. And this is kind of like an internal map to start to notice the subtle energies within your system, noticing when you're in alignment with gratitude and the feeling of wholeness, or you're in a state of lack. And if you notice that, you can get behind the wheel of your life again and shift your frequency and choose your heavenly, miraculous, magical reality where there are diamond earrings on the side of the road, and there's money on the side of the road, and there's gifts of abundance here, and there's more gifts of abundance here, or you're being upgraded on your flight. You're receiving things in ways that you never really thought possible. And abundance, of course, isn't just money. It comes to us in all forms. How much can you allow yourself to receive? And of course, we got to talk about worthiness. Inherently, you are worthy because you are here. Did you know that this idea and concept that it is the first sperm that reaches the egg, that is what created you? That's not true. And there's a reason why I'm bringing this up, because the egg actually chooses the sperm. So you were chosen. You were chosen. Thank you for being here. So you are chosen, you are here, and it is a miracle that you are here. And when we feel how amazing that is, how much of a miracle that is, and maybe you haven't had the best life, or maybe you haven't been dealt the best hand, you still have the opportunity to shift into this state. Everybody does. It doesn't matter what you've come up through. Doesn't matter what you've experienced. You have the ability to choose your heaven on earth reality and soul light alignment, because this is what is available for us now on this planet at this time. The information is here, it's in the field, and it's already within you. You are encoded with it. So even though I'm talking about this, even if you never came across this video, you would already have the keys. You would already have the codes, because we are living in a holographic, fractalized universe, and you are an integral part of the divine. And you are divine. So this intelligence is naturally a part of who you are. The problem is, being human, we get so deeply programmed and we create stories, or we have really awful experiences that turn us away from knowing who we really are inherently at the core of our being. So I just want to remind you that you are worthy and you are so loved. And allowing yourself to start to generate those feelings of gratitude and appreciation for yourself, especially if you're working through self-love or worthiness issues, I want you to make a list of all the reasons why you love yourself. Maybe that list is really big, or maybe it's small. It doesn't matter. Just start noticing the things that you love about yourself. Maybe ask a friend or a family member to offer you some loving affirmations, and begin to generate this energy within your life, because you are creating it, and it is a choice to generate the feelings of worthiness or choose the feelings of feeling crappy about yourself and feeling like you're not worthy. Which one feels better? Forgive yourself and forgive others. There's the beautiful Ho'oponopono prayer. I highly recommend looking it up, but it is a Hawaiian prayer, and it goes like this: I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And when you drop into a meditative state in your heart and you repeat this over and over again, either to yourself or to a situation in the past with someone, it helps clear that energy. It helps heal that energy. It helps bring that energy into a coherent state and frequency. And this also helps inner work wise to soften ourselves so that we can receive, so that we can be in the flow of abundance and receptivity, of magic and miracles, because that is really what is here for you. So I encourage you to cultivate these energies in your life and allow yourself to feel the fullness of all that you are. Because there are diamond earrings on the side of some road waiting for you too. So, with that being said, I would love to hear anything that is coming up for you, or if you have any questions, drop them down below in the comments. And I am sending you so much love. And I am sending you so much celebratory energy for your magical life, your miraculous life, and you living your divine dream. All right. Bye, guys.